Hi and welcome. This is an information session to tell you about our CNA Certified Nursing Assistant class for English language learners offered by Metro North Adult Education. My name is Kelly Bainbridge and I am one of the teachers for this class. I will share some information that students should know about this class. Metro North Adult Education partners with Primetime Medical Training to offer this class. Primetime offers the state-approved nursing assistant training program and curriculum. Primetime's nurse trainer teaches the skills and knowledge needed to work as a CNA and prepares students so that they can take the state nurse aid test after they complete the class. Metro North provides additional support to students with extra online class meetings and an ABE ESL teacher to focus especially on the needs of non-native English speakers and to help make sure students are learning and understanding the content. Students are enrolled in both programs at once in this class. The programs run at the same time and work together. Metro North pays the tuition for students in this class, so there is no cost to students to take this class and become certified nursing assistants. That includes the cost of taking the state test one time. This class prepares students to work as CNAs. Let's talk about what a CNA does and where they work. CNA stands for Certified Nursing Assistants. They are also called nurse aides and can go by some of these abbreviations. They assist with patient care and report to a registered nurse or charge nurse. They work in long-term care or skilled nursing facilities, or what we often call nursing homes. They also work in hospitals and sometimes in home care. Their main duties are to assist patients with their basic activities of daily living, all the things that people need to do every day and they might need help with, including eating, using the bathroom, moving from place to place, dressing, etc. CNAs measure and report vital signs like heart rate and blood pressure, and they also help to ensure safety and infection control. Here is a chart showing how much CNAs can earn. The blue bars show low, median, and high hourly pay rates across the US, and the red bars show those rates in Minnesota. Minnesota is a good state for CNAs to earn a higher than average salary. In Minnesota, the median pay rate is just over $20 per hour. So more about this class. This is a hybrid class with online classes, in-person classes, and online homework. We begin with an in-person orientation where you will meet the instructors, get your class materials, and get a tour of the training facility and start your learning. Then over the next 11 weeks, the class has 3 parts. You will do online homework on your own, working through online modules. At the same time, you'll have 2 to 3 online class meetings per week with the ABE ESL teacher to make sure students all understand the concepts, focus especially on vocabulary and the needs of English language learners, and really to just support students through assisting with assignments and preparing for your unit exams. Then there will also be some in-person classes. The class will meet 4 times for in-person labs, where Primetime's nurse trainer will train students on the skills. They'll get to learn and practice. And then finally, there will be 2 in-person clinicals where students will go supervised and work with real residents at a senior care facility. After completing this class, students will pass the class by completing all their assignments, passing all the online unit tests, and showing that they know the skills. Once they've completed this class, students can register for and take the state nurse aid test. That is done outside of our class at one of the state testing sites. Those are at local community colleges mostly. And there's two parts, the knowledge test and the skills test. After you pass that state test, you will be ready to work as a CNA. The schedule for this class is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday and Thursdays are always the online meetings with the ABE instructor. They are from 9:30 to 12:30. Some meetings with the some online meetings with the ABE instructor will also be on Saturdays, but some Saturdays will be in person, doing the orientation, some of the lab trainings, or the clinicals. The in-person Saturday hours vary, and they are usually longer on those in-person days. The fall 2024 class goes from Saturday, September 7th through Saturday, November 23rd. The location for these classes, online classes, are meet on Google Meet. Skills Lab happens at Primetime Medical Training, which is located within Crestview Senior Community, and that is in Blaine. And the clinical experience will be at Crestview Lutheran Homes in Columbia Heights. Now, these can change, but this is what the plan is. Here are some photos to show you a little bit more about the class. The instructors, Luvesi Knox is the registered nurse and the nurse trainer at Primetime, and she will teach the nursing skills and knowledge. The second photo is me, Kelly Bainbridge. I will lead the online class to meet with the ESL ABE students to reinforce everything that you're learning in the online portion. Then there are in-person meetings where you work in a real but simulated environment. Students practice on each other, and they also practice on mannequins, but all the while using real supplies and equipment. A few important things to know. Again, this is a class for non-native English speakers. To work as a CNA, you'll need to be prepared to work with all types of people, all ages, men, women, people from every background, and you will be providing close personal care. So be prepared to work with any type of patient. There are also physical requirements of a CNA. CNAs need to be able to be on their feet, to walk, bend, and lift up to about 50 pounds. And if students are already taking classes at Metro North, most students are encouraged to take a break from their regular English classes to focus on the CNA class. And they can go back to their English classes after the CNA program ends if they wish. Because Metro North is making a financial commitment to pay for students' tuition, we also ask that our students make a commitment to the class. So please note, it is not a career exploration class. It is a class for people who intend to work as CNAs. So full attendance is required. For in-person classes, you must not miss any classes. If you do miss any of that time, you will need to make those hours up. For our online classes, we can allow up to 2 absences. Another requirement is that students register for and take the state test within 4 weeks of completing this class. And we also require that students intend to seek a job as a CNA after the class ends. There are some requirements to complete the clinical, which is required for this class. We will need a copy of your immunization records, and those must be up to date. So you must get any immunizations that you are missing. COVID vaccine is not required, but you will need to sign a waiver if you do not have it. You'll also need to have a tuberculosis test, and you'll need to get fingerprinted and pass a background check. If you decide that you want to register for this class, you can contact the school secretary, Kara Lee, by phone or email or stopping into the school. You can also contact me, and I can answer any more questions about the class or get you registered. Or if you're a current student, you can tell your teacher that you would like to sign up for this class. There is a QR code on the screen that you can scan to visit a class information site for more information. Thank you for watching this information session about our ESL Bridge to CNA class.